spent my money on recording, yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man. Trying to stop me. Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
Look, I defeated my fears, so could tell. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, I had to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Nah, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. I'm like a line abusing this deer. I hate it. Oh, my ex and her man, cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. Wakanda swagger, I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda, y'all are wasting your time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. Your girl has been calling for days. I get in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mixed with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need to pad the walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you're asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man in your city. I'll be the
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith, his first carry, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
56. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
On second down, here's Jackson. Now he steps away. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Carry from Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Beckham the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Right, 2nd and goal.
Green 39.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Runs. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
On second down, here's Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Leonard Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
second down, Taylor. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Beckham. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gone! Detroit!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor going deep here for Allen. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Chargers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Taylor to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Immediately there. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Leopard! Detroit!
To throw on second down. Taylor. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with it this way?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They keep it with Smith on first down, and they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On second down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Yates. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here for the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, that's Harrison. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
He's going to get it running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ito Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that's incomplete. Keenan Allen. The intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. He finds an opening, pass for 40. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And all the way up to the 46. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 319. 319.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
So the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And these guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Smith. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Here's Jackson to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Yates. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit! Detroit!
Third and goal. Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Lucky 56.
Taylor now looking to throw on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Taylor. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense. No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. And now here come the Ravens. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone. Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And a solid run down inside the 30. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there? You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one. Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory. So for the Ravens, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. They used for the clout, I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist.